10 fastest workers in the world. Like and subscribe right now or this spider will crawl on your face when you're sleeping. Hey, you know what we found? There are people out there who can work so fast that the footage of them working would have to be slowed down in order for people to see the actual work they're doing. Some of us go to work and do our best, but imagine working next to some of these guys. I mean, our first pick was so fast he even beat a machine. That's right, these people are even faster than machines. They come from all parts of the world, and what they do is nothing short of mesmerizing. We have all sorts of record holders here, so we invite you to take a seat and marvel at the greatness of what humans can do. This kind of fills you up with hope and joy, doesn't it? Enough stalling, let's get to see these people in action. These are the 10 fastest workers in the world. Let's go, people! Number 10. Man faster than a lawnmower. If you ever thought that a lawnmower could mow your lawn better and faster, think again. We usually underestimate human capability and speed, and this man from America is the embodiment of that fact. He and his friend dared each other who would mow a patch of grass faster. Being the physically agile person he is, Simon took his friend Jim on the bet. While Jim was getting the lawnmower, Simon sharpened his size, and at the count of 3, the two men got into action. As soon as they began, you could see Jim panicked, and at one point, his lawnmower stopped, but he immediately picked up the pace. Simon, on the other hand, kept reaping, one steady swipe after another. Before you know it, the two men drew close to the end. Simon picked up the pace, and before Jim could finish the last pack of grass, he was beaten. Simon proved humans are faster than some machines. Number 9. Fastest money counter. Imagine how much money banks could save if all of their tellers were as fast as this woman. They wouldn't have to buy any of those high-tech money counting machines and look for the best model. All they would need to do then is hand the employees a stack of money, sit back, and watch the magic happen. She comes from China and is extremely fast when it comes to money counting. She has a special technique that allows her to count the money this fast. Instead of the usual way we mortals count money, this money-counting goddess doesn't transfer the bills from one hand to the other. What she does instead is use her entire hand, all 5 fingers, excluding the thumb, to count the money, all while holding the entire stack of money with her non-dominant hand. This allows her to do the job 4 times as fast as any other worker, and after she's done, she immediately types the sum in the calculator in front of her. Number 8. Fastest glass shaper. Glass blowing is even older than Christianity itself, appearing somewhere around 37 to 34 BCE, where archaeologists found tiny glass bottles dumped near a bath in Jerusalem. Since then, glass blowing has become a very famous technique for making bottles, which were basically priceless in the past. With all of the modern machinery we have today, it's so rare to see a glass blower, as all of the work is done by robots pushing air through heated glass placed in a mold, and out come the bottle. But even so, there are some things that machines just can't seem to replicate. Human touch. That's why we have this Italian craftsman. He managed to make a glass horse in under 60 seconds from a ball of molten glass. It's so magical to watch the horse being born out of thin air. First the head, then the legs, oh, there's the back legs, and finally the tail. Wow, just amazing. Number 7. Fastest salmon slicer. When you have Gordon Ramsay nervous, you know you've got someone that's really at the top of their game. Gordon Ramsay, as you might have already known, is one of the best chefs in the world, having been awarded 16 Michelin stars throughout his career and currently holds 7. Darren is the world record holder for the fastest man to slice a salmon. His previous record was 1 minute 34 seconds. Being no stranger to a little competition, Gordon challenged this world record holder to a duel. The objective? Who could slice the salmon faster? When they heard the mark, both chefs began by deboning the salmon. Darren was so fast, he even stopped to make fun of Gordon's speed. Then they got to slicing. They needed to have 40 pieces from each fillet. Darren got exactly 40 slices from his fillet in just 1 minute and 24 seconds. Ramsay, on the other hand, fell 1 slice short and was therefore disqualified. Number 6. Fastest pizza box folder. You'd think that working in a fast food joint would be kind of boring. But no, even though it's a menial job, when you're working next to Dale Lamoro, your morale just can't go down. This is the man who works at Domino's and is the fastest pizza box folder they have. The man managed to fold an entire batch of large cardboard pizza boxes in just 2 minutes and 10 seconds. If you thought you were fast, try to beat this. You can do it with the right technique. The man looks to be grabbing the pizza box in the middle, swinging it in the air, and letting pressure do most of the folding. Once the box is on the table, he just quickly folds in the edges and that's it. Now repeat that 49 more times and you've got it. Number 5. Fastest pizza maker. After the fastest pizza box folder comes the fastest pizza maker. And believe it or not, they both are Domino's workers. Polly Grewal is a franchise owner of a Domino's restaurant. His initial record was 39 seconds for making 3 medium-sized pizzas, and the record was set in Las Vegas. In order to set a successful record, Polly has to make 3 pizzas, a pepperoni pizza, a mushroom pizza, and a cheese pizza in that exact order. If the pepperoni is not distributed evenly across the pizza, the judges might eliminate him. This time he managed to make the 3 pizzas in just over 30 seconds for the reporters from Fox News. Number 4. Fastest watermelon cutter. One of the best fruits to eat in the summertime are watermelons. They're juicy, sweet, and healthy. A perfect way to quench your thirst after a hot summer's day at work, especially if the watermelon is chilled. And if you want it ASAP, this guy can chop up an entire watermelon in just 21 seconds. That's right. The only thing you'd have to do is eat the entire thing. If you've got a friend over, even better. The way he does it is he cuts the top and the bottom of the watermelon, then starts peeling the skin with his knife. This guy is a professional and has every little detail in mind. And he kind of has to. I mean, the man is working with an extremely slippery fruit and a hair-splitting sharp knife. Number 3. Fastest Rubik's Cube solver. They call it speed cubing. And what it is a special fast way of solving a Rubik's Cube. Well, I don't know about you, but solving this type of cube sounds impossible to us. We know there are some tips and tricks you can learn, but still, imagine solving it in a matter of seconds. Your hands could get tangled at that speed. However, people from all over the world flock to the annual Rubik's Cube solving competition. The current record holder, Yusheng Du, managed to solve it in exactly 3.47 seconds, which is 0.75 seconds faster than the previous record holder. And the fastest Rubik's Cube ever solved by a robot was just 0.38 seconds. What? If you were there and you blinked, you basically missed the whole show. And with that, it's now time for today's subscriber pick. Today's photo was sent to us by a subscriber. If you come across a photo online and want to know more details about it, just send it over to us. We might even feature it in a future video. Number 2. Fastest watermelon eater. Although this subscriber's pick is not actually a job, it is a skill nonetheless, and this guy seems to be a perfect match for our fastest watermelon slicer. I mean, they could host magic shows with watermelons disappearing left and right. But all joking aside, this person from China uses a special tool which he uses to mount and rotate the watermelon while he eats the skin and flesh of the juicy red fruit. Despite it being an unpleasant sight, there's one thing for sure, this guy has some strong teeth.
I saved the best for last, but first, I have a quick challenge that takes only 5 seconds to complete. If you can leave a like and subscribe within the next 5 seconds, you'll get 10 years of amazing luck. Just try it, it really works.
Number 1. Fastest typist. In 2010, Dash Keyboard held the Ultimate Typing Championship in Austin, Texas. Who were the 2 brawlers? In the left corner, you have Sean Rona, the holder of 2 degrees from Cornell University, one in economics and the other in applied statistics. In the right corner, you have Nate Bowen from New York, a web developer. Let the brawl begin. The first challenge is who would type the most words from a 500-word document. The keyboards start ticking, a few misspelled words, and Sean is the winner of the first round with an average of 163 words per minute. The second round is a different text, and guess what? Sean wins that round as well. The average number of words typed in a single minute is 124. For this, The Economist earned an extra $2,000. Maybe you'll buy a vintage typewriter. That's our list, guys. Who is the fastest worker you've ever met? You can tell us in the comments section below. If you'd like more videos like these, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never miss any of them. And as always, thanks for watching, guys.